Simple machines. A machine is a device or a tool which helps us to do work easily, efficiently, and fast. Simple machines do work either by changing the direction of force or by reducing the effort needed. We will now discuss some examples of simple machines. Simple machines were first discovered and described by the Greek philosopher Archimedes. The earliest machine invented by man is the wheel. Lever. A lever is a simple machine which consists of a load, fulcrum, and effort. The load is the object that is moved or lifted. The fulcrum is the central point, and the effort is the force required to lift or move the load. A lever can help to lift up heavy loads and open or separate things. Whenever you pick up anything, your elbow acts as the fulcrum and your arm bone acts as the lever. Seesaw is also an example of lever. When force is applied to one side, it is pushed down and the other side lifts up. Using a hammer to pull out a nail, using a bottle opener to open a bottle, and a pair of scissors are all examples of lever. Inclined plane. Inclined plane. An inclined plane is a sloping or a slanting surface which connects a lower level to a higher level. It helps to move heavier objects to a height. An inclined plane does not reduce the amount of work done but makes the work easier. Children slide in a playground, ramps or wheelchairs, and sloping roads are some examples of inclined planes. The Egyptian likely used ramps as inclined planes to move large stones to top on to build the pyramids. Pulley. A pulley is a simple machine made with a rope or chain wrapped around a wheel. It changes the direction of force and thus makes it easier to lift things to some height. Some situations where pull, some situations where pulleys are used are drawing water from a well, raising a flag on a flagpole, and workers loading goods. Pulleys are very flexible because they use ropes to transfer force. Ropes can be routed through virtually any path. Wheel and axle. A wheel and axle arrangement is a simple machine in which a large wheel rotates around the center or axle. An axle is usually a smaller wheel attached at the center of a large wheel. The wheel and axle must move together to form a simple machine. Effort applied to the wheel helps in turning the axle and vice versa. This arrangement is used for lifting and moving loads. Some common examples of wheel and axle are tires of cars or trucks, screwdriver, a pencil and pencil sharpener, and door knobs. Screw. A screw is a simple machine. It is actually an inclined plane wrapped around a rod spirally. A screw is commonly used for holding things together and lifting materials. Using screws, two things can be interlocked in such a way that they can't be forced to separate. Screws are also used as a method of lifting things like in a jack. A jack screw combines a screw with a lever. It helps to raise heavy loads using lesser effort. A jack screw is used for lifting automobiles and other heavy objects, even houses. Wedge. A wedge is a pair of inclined planes attached back to back. A wedge is used to force things apart. Have you ever seen someone chopping wood with an axe? The head of an axe is a wedge. Carpenters and sculptors use the wedge to cut wood and rocks. The blade of a knife, razor, or a chisel is also a wedge. The narrower the wedge, the easier it is to drive it in and push things apart. We have to push the wedge a long distance to split something apart very wide. Know these terms: ramp, a slope that joins two parts or of a road, path, building, etc. when one is higher than the other. Interlocked, fitted or be locked or connected together. Chisel, a tool with a sharp end that is used for cutting or shaping wood or stone. Let's recall. A machine is a device or a tool which helps us to do work easily, efficiently, and fast. Simple machines do work either by changing the direction of force or by reducing the effort needed. Lever is a simple machine which consists of a load, fulcrum, and effort. An inclined plane is a sloping or a slanting surface which connects a lower level to a higher level. A pulley is a simple machine made with a rope or chain wrapped around a wheel. A wheel and axle arrangement is a simple machine in which a large wheel rotates around the center of or axle. A screw is an inclined plane wrapped around a rod spirally. A wedge is a pair of inclined planes attached back to back.